Okay, we're continuing with the book here, Hidden History of Health and Nutrition by me, Pete Rogers, and we're on the section here about aluminum. Aluminum is a very toxic metal. Aluminum, the main way people are exposed to it is in their water. Aluminum is in the tap water in most places, and it's called a clarifying agent that it binds to debris and makes the water look more clear, but it's also a toxin to your brain. It's toxic to your gonads, to the male. It's going to lower your sperm counts. It's also damaging to your gut lining. It causes leaky gut. You don't want aluminum in your water. In addition, it gets into your blood and it combines with fluoride, which is also in tap water in most municipalities. And fluoride binds to it tightly, makes it less polar, and it can cross the blood-brain barrier and cause brain damage. Both fluoride and aluminum are mitochondrial inhibitors. Things that inhibit mitochondria increase the risk of brain cell death. You don't want that. That's why you should always have a reverse osmosis water filter. I've made separate videos about reverse osmosis water filter, but I'm just letting you know aluminum is very bad. Aluminum also is often put into deodorants as an antiperspirant. You put it in your armpits and it'll help minimize sweating and the smell of all that. But they've seen that the upper outer quadrant of the breast used to be about 25% of breast cancer. Now it's about 60% of breast cancer. And it's thought that the big reason is because of aluminum detergents. The lymphatics between the breast and the armpit are shared. And so if you're putting it's called a metalloestrogen. It stimulates proliferation of the breast ductal cells. Most common breast cancer is breast ductal carcinoma. You're basically putting a cancer promoter on your armpit every day. It's freaking stupid. When you walk in a room, you say, hey, how you doing? You don't sniff each other's armpits, okay? You're not a dog. By the time some guy likes you, and he's got his nose in your armpit, you're already close, okay? And what do a lot of stupid people do? They shave their armpit and then they put the deodorant on it, so there's increased amount of transdermal absorption. Totally stupid. Okay, there's some foods that'll concentrate aluminum. Some teas will concentrate it. Sometimes products with soy will have increased aluminum. The bottom line is you don't want anything to do with aluminum. You don't want to spray anything on yourself, okay? Any of these personal care products you apply to yourself, they're usually going to be high in estrogenic chemicals. And then the worst is these deodorants with the aluminum in there as well. I think that might be the only slide I have on aluminum. Let me check here. Oh, the other thing about it was they did autopsy studies on patients, and they found there was increased aluminum in the brains of multiple sclerosis. But multiple sclerosis has increased everything in the brain. They got increased mercury in the brain. They're thought that the dental amalgams go back and forth through the bidirectional veins of the mandible and the maxilla, the jawbones. And then there's also the association with milk and the dairy protein. So I think it's multifactorial. There's the whole Roy Swank work about blood sludge and saturated fat. So I think MS is multifactorial. Anyways, the bottom line is the whole point of this was you need to have a water filter and you shouldn't wear deodorant.